नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवतीम् उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठकी। रुद्रा Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. We are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 4th chapter, shloka number 26. Uddhav ji is reciting this shloka to Vidurji. When Vidurji requested Uddhavji that Uddhavji, you have heard wonderful transcendental knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam from Lord Shri Krishna. So can you please explain me whatever you have heard from Lord Shri Krishna? Uddhavji was advised by Lord Krishna to go to Badrikashram, and Uddhavji was ready to leave for Badrikashram. At that time, Vidurji requested Uddhavji that please tell me the transcendental science which you heard from Lord Shri Krishna. So at this time, Uddhavji is saying to Uddhavji is saying, Dhanute tattva samradhya नानुते व्रतत्व सम्राज्य ऋषि कौशरवो अंकिते ऋषि कौशरवो अंतिके साक्षात् भगवतादिष्टो मार्त्यलोकं जिहासता. Translation. Uddhavji said, you may take lessons from great learned sage Sri Maitreya Rishi, who is nearby and who is worshipable for the reception of transcendental knowledge. He was directly instructed by the personality of Godhead while he was about to quit this mortal world. So here, when Vidurji asked Uddhavji that please tell me something about Lord Shri Krishna's instruction, Uddhavji is saying, oh, you know what you can do? You can go to Maitreya Rishi and ask him. Why did he do that? Because Uddhavji was ready to go to Badrikashram actually. He wanted to go there. And secondly, Maitreya Rishi was senior to him. And when senior is present, the junior doesn't say much. So, purport by Srila Prabhupada. Although one may be well versed in transcendental science, one should be careful about the offense of Maryada Vyatikrama. This is very important. Or imperfectly surpassing a greater personality. So, Maryada yani kya? So, one should be very careful when somebody senior is present. We should be very careful. Impertinently surpassing a greater personality. According to scriptural injunction, one should be very careful of transgressing the law of Maryada Vyatikrama, because by doing so, one loses his duration of life, his opulence, fame, piety, and blessings of the world. To be well versed in the transcendental science necessitates the awareness of technique of spiritual science. Uddhava, being well aware of all these technicalities of transcendental science, advised Vidurji to approach Maitreya Rishi to receive transcendental knowledge. Vidurji wanted to accept Uddhava as his spiritual master, but Uddhava did not accept the post because Vidur was as old as Uddhava's father, and therefore Uddhava could not accept him as a disciple, especially when Maitreya Rishi was present nearby. The rule is that in the presence of a higher personality, one should not be very eager to impart instructions, even if one is competent and well versed. ये जो rule है इसको कहते हैं मर्यादा व्यतिक्रम. So what is the rule? कि जब हमारे से कोई सीनियर है वहाँ पे तो हमें फिर ज्ञान बांटने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. We should respect our senior. When the Guru Maharaj is present, the disciple should not give initiations. It should be the Guru Maharaj who should be given the initiations or Diksha. And if Guru Maharaj permits, then only the Shishya can give Diksha. But in presence of Guru Maharaj, you cannot give Diksha. In presence of Guru Maharaj, you cannot accept disciples. If the senior person is present, that senior person should accept the disciples, not junior person. So Uddhavji was a junior to Maitreya Rishi. And Maitreya Rishi was there when Lord Krishna was speaking Srimad Bhagvatam to Uddhavji. So Maitreya Rishi also heard the same conversation which Uddhavji heard. So Uddhava decided to send an elderly person like Vidurji to approach Maitreya Rishi, another elderly person. But he was well versed also because he was directly instructed by Lord while he was about to quit this mortal world. So Maitreya Rishi was also instructed by Lord Krishna, and he was lucky enough to be present while Lord Krishna was leaving this mortal world. Since both Uddhava and Maitreya were directly instructed by Lord, both had the authority to become spiritual master of Vidura or anyone else. But Maitreya, being elderly, had the first claim of becoming a spiritual master, especially for Vidura, who was also much older than Uddhava. One should not be eager to become a spiritual master cheaply for the sake of profit and fame, but should become spiritual master only for the service of the Lord. This is another rule. What is the rule? You should not try to become the guru just for the sake of name and fame. If it is required for the service of Krishna, yes, you have to do it. The Lord never tolerates impertinence of Maryada Virtikrama. One should never pass over the honor due to an elderly spiritual master in the interest of one's own personal gain and fame. Impertinence on the part of pseudo-spiritual master is very risky to progressive spiritualization. So this is called as bogus guru, pseudo-spiritual master. What is spiritual master guru? Guru is the one who takes you to Krishna. And what is the pseudo-spiritual master, bogus guru? Bogus guru will replace Krishna and put himself there. So Srila Prabhupada ji always advised to be very careful. If a person does not give you Krishna and he try to put himself there, then try to avoid that person. Because that person is a pseudo-spiritual master, right? And one should be very careful. So Uddhava was very well knowledgeable in the spiritual science as well as he was knowledgeable about the behavioral science also. Behavioral science is that etiquette, Vaishnava etiquettes. There is a book called as Vaishnava etiquette, that how to respect other Vaishnavas and deities in the Vaishnava Sampradaya. So when we see the other Vaishnava, senior Vaishnava, then we pay Dandvat Pranam. We bow down and we say pay Dandvat Pranam. Then one who is equal to you, then you can pay respect also, you can hug also. And one who is junior to you, if somebody is a junior to you pays respects, then you also respect them like that. So this is the relationship between one devotee and another devotee. In Bhakti, Nectar of Instruction, this information is very well given, that how should be our sadachar. Sadachar means that when we see the deities in the temple, in front of deities, we should not bow down to anyone else but Krishna. Only and only deity should be respected, no one else in front of deities. भगवान के सामने और किसी को प्रणाम करना नहीं चाहिए। यानी लोग मंदिर में आते हैं और सबको प्रणाम करने लगते हैं, ऐसा नहीं करना है। भगवान को ही सिर्फ प्रणाम करना है, सिर्फ भगवान को ही प्रणाम करना है, वो अपराध हो जाता है। There are quite a few offenses. So when we come to the temple, we pay immediate respects to Krishna. Immediately bow down, flat, Dandavat Pranam. So that is one of the etiquette of Vaishnava behavior. When we are honoring the prasadam, we should not leave any prasadam without like you should not waste it. Every corn, every grain of prasadam has to be eaten. We should not throw it in the garbage. That's why we should not take more than required. So these are some of the etiquettes. When we sit in front of deities, we should not show our feet to the deities.
We can clarify them.
You have to be very careful. भगवान को पैर नहीं दिखा सकते हैं. So we have to be very careful when sit in front of deities. Then you should not show back to the deities. If you show the back to the deities, that is an offense. Like that. Then we should not yawn in front of deities. भगवान के सामने yawn नहीं करना है. क्यों? तो ये behavior है कि you are not interested. When somebody is giving a speech on Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, we should not get up and just run away from that place. It's a bad behavior. We should not, because Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam is Krishna himself. So we should not. We should be very attentive when somebody is speaking about Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. Some people go to sleep while Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam class is going on. That is an offense actually. Because we are here to see Krishna and not to sleep for Krishna, sleep in front of Krishna. So these are some of the etiquettes of a Vaishnava behavior. When we come to the temple, we should be very clean. We should take a shower and put a nice tilak, nice devotional clothes. Should not be just like wear any market clothes and come to the temple. Very special clothing is required when we come to the temple. It has to be very neat, clean clothes, and you have to take a shower when we come to the temple. That's the ideal behavior. Putting tilaka is very, very important. Offering obeisances. When we come to the temple, we should offer some gift to the Krishna, because it's like when you go to meet some VIP person, you take something for Krishna, like that. So Uddhavji was well aware of all these etiquettes, Vaishnava etiquettes, and that is why when Vidurji asked Uddhavji that can you please give me some instruction and become my guru, so Uddhavji said it will be better if you go to someone who is senior than me, that is Maitreya Rishi, and please take instruction from him. So in this way, Uddhavji is preparing for his departure to Badrikashram, and then Maitreya Rishi is being approached by Vidurji, because Vidurji wants to know more about Lord Krishna. So we'll pause here and we'll continue our study of Srimad Bhagavatam tomorrow. Grandraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki